Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There are links below this video for you to click on, and when you do that and place an order, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you, and thank you so much for all of your support of my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. So as you see, I'm cutting my piece of foil here for I'm going to use Merry Christmas from the Copperplate collection. This is a wonderful collection. I'll put the bundle below and then I'll put this individually. But I'm just going to use the Merry Christmas. I have my glimmer heating up, and we're going to use the beautiful Cameo frames. Look at this. I cut this out of the rose gold, and I thought that that would look so pretty with the red in the middle. We're going to do a green on the outside, and this is blush. I'm going to foil that in blush on here. So let's go ahead and set that up. I'll talk to you guys as we're going here. So, such beautiful collections that have come up with this month. And I'm just thrilled with all of them. And I have a ways to go with, well, from when I'm filming this to when I'm releasing it. I still have more to go. Now you're going to watch me, actually, it's pretty to pretty. You're going to actually watch me do a hinge here. I'm just going to put a piece of tape here, and I'm going to roll that over that oval. I cut the oval out of this beautiful frames. We'll look at these in just a second, but my light came on, so I wanted to work with my glimmer right here. Oh, it's time to hot foil. I love it. It's always time to hot foil, but you know, I mean, really and truly, the holidays is a hot foil time. That tape is not sticking too well, but I think we're okay. So the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil, always. And that just did not work. So that's okay. I need fresher tape, right? Let me get another piece. I would eyeball it, but I think I'm just so close here, you know. But this is what it takes to hot foil, right? Just kind of look at it. I'm going to tape this off right here on this corner, at least. Pull that back. See the tape. Make sure you always see the tape when you do that. And I'm going to place this down. I need to cut this corner off so it'll sit in there. Just like that, up against the tape. Okay. And then make sure that you have enough foil over here, right, where I chopped it off. Let me make sure. Yes, I'm right to the edge. Right to the edge. I could push that down just a little bit. Let's wiggle this around to where we really want it. Now's the time to adjust everything. I want to move it down on that. Right here. And I think I'm kind of okay. And we'll just tape that down. Now, okay, now I'm going to turn this over on a little bit of an angle, okay? And then I'm going to get my plates. Thin shim and then the spacer pad. Thin shim has a little bit of a heat protectant in it, so you want that down first. Okay, now the frames. Cameo frames. This is from the Peacock Parade collection, and I did one of the prettiest, I've done some of the prettiest cards I've ever done in this set in July. Between Susan Tierney Coburn and this collection right here from Dawn BIBBY. It's just fantastic. So you have to have the outline to cut out the frame, okay? But then you get an outline, which is kind of wild looking, right? And then I put the other oval inside, and when I cut this, it was all 3 pieces came out at once. Okay, look at that. Pretty oval. Now, let me say this. This is extremely intricate. They made sure with this collection that it cut in this specialty cardstock. I cannot tell you, and I know you guys as crafters have always had trouble cutting something this intricate out of like a glitter paper. I did use the rose gold glitter paper on this. I did use a shim, okay? I rolled it back and forth 4 times. Okay, so a little bit excess there. Let's go ahead and glimmer this and see how we do. But everything poked out. It poked out so wonderfully. So I just wanted to tell you, I for my machine, used a shim and rolled it back and forth 4 times. And everything just popped right out, I promise. So let's roll this through slowly. And hopefully that gold is pressing into that cardstock. If I did it the right way, right? Whew. Let me get my magnet. Okay, let's see how we did here, guys. Oh, my stars. Look at how beautiful that is. Little overfoiling up here. That's okay. You can use a rubber eraser. I've seen people take overfoiling off with that. This seems to be working quite well right now. I've seen other erasers. You know, I've seen tape to take it off. Just, okay, there we go. This happened to do the trick this time, but there's a few different tricks. Look at how beautiful that came out. And that is in blush. So it's kind of like the rose gold. Let me move this aside. Now, let's see what we have here. So again, this is just such a pretty collection. I just want to show it to you here in the center of my desk. So again, you need the outside to cut the frame, okay? And then you get this framey looking thing. And then, so all 3 here. And then you get these here, and you even have a tag for the inside, or a sentiment, okay? So you have this one, and then this one, and that one. And then you have this one for like a sentiment. So isn't that beautiful? What a collection. But so as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, the Copperplate collection came to mind. So that's where I'm at with this right now. Let's go ahead. I pulled out this embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder. It's from last year, Autumn Serenade, but it's all leafy. So I just wanted to put a little bit of something behind this card. It's a 5x7 card. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to spritz this just with a little bit of water. Oh, and by the way, these cards that I got, the cardstock, is from the Handmade Holiday Collection. So I got that a little bit too wet. So we'll dry it off a little bit. So it's from that Handmade for the Holidays collection. I'm sorry, Handmade for the Holidays collection. And we'll just go for it. Let's put it in here. Now this has a circle in the center of it, okay? So it kind of helps to line it up, but we're going to put this beautiful, we're going to inlay, or actually we're just going to put that right in there, just like that. Now, if we wanted to inlay it, let me just think about this. Hold on. Hang on, because I said the word. And we're here just doing it together. I could put this here, and cut it out of the middle and then emboss it. Ooh, let's do that. That just came to mind, just on a wing and a prayer. You know, I had to reduce my inventory here, because every time I made a video, you know, I would usually make a card, cut it the second time, and then get on camera and make the video. And I was just getting too many cards. So this is why I switched to have an idea and just bring it to the camera and we make one card. So I have reduced my, I'm cutting this out, I have reduced this by half. So isn't that works out really well for me. Okay, here we go. I find in my old age I might be becoming a minimalist, right? I doubt that. Okay, if you craft, you can't be a minimal. I don't know. Maybe that would be something new. Now I could have always went ahead and inlaid this in here if I wanted to with the Merry Christmas on it, but I'm going to do red, so I'll save that. Let's go ahead and 3D emboss now. Get my things out of here. And we'll follow our sandwich right here for the Platinum 6 and follow your sandwich for your for whatever machine that you have. Now this one, like I said, is Autumn Serenade, but I loved the greenery and the leafiness around it, and I just needed something. So here's this. And let me get my D plate because it says E3D on it. That means it's a 3D embossing folder. You want to use your D plate. That's with the Platinum 6. If you have another system, do what that system says for 3D embossing folder. So here's this. So I thought that looked really pretty, right? That did dry quite well. Okay, let's move all this aside. And I already cut a base 10 by 7 scored at 5. That's a 5 by 7 card right here. We're going to put this on here, and I want to go this way with it. So let's see. Okay, so we'll glue this down. It's a long piece of paper. Now we could have popped it up, but I might pop up the center of it. And then I didn't do any poinsettias or anything like that, but I'm wondering. There's no telling. Okay, we'll see what we get into here. So let's go ahead. Line that up nicely, just like that. Okay. Now here's our Merry Christmas. Now I could just inlay it in there, which that looks really good. Or I can pop it up. Let's just see. I'm thinking more inlay it in it. Now let's bring in our beautiful frame. Just like that. I could have moved that down just a little bit. Let's see if I can cheat. You won't see the white, because it just has to fit inside that. Yeah, okay, we've got it. I saved it. Phew. Scary. See how I could have done that a little bit to this side. If you're looking at it this way, it could have went to that side. I mean, just like 1/8 of an inch. But I'm not one to measure. I have to admit that. I just kind of eyeball it and go. And I'm just gonna drop some glue and some pieces out through here. Like that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, now, like I said, I'm just going to kind of drop that into just by the 1/8 of an inch. I want to get that in the center. Okay, just like that. Press that down. Merry Christmas then will go right here. Oh, that looks beautiful. This is, that paper pack right here is this beautiful treasured cardstock, and I use the rose gold right here. And like I said, with the shim and rolling it back and forth 4 times, I got it to just pop right out of there. That looks so pretty. I'm just going to put that in there. And you know, I just don't think it needs anything else. Maybe some gems. We'll see. Just like so, right in the center there. Now, if some of this is sticking up and I want to just put a little bit of glue behind there, you could just sneak it in, glue it down, and you can sneak it in throughout this entire, you know, all the way around. It looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit here, a little bit later. Okay, let's see. These came in the Handmade for the Holidays pack. And these are like that rose gold, kind of a peach looking color. So let's go ahead and I don't want to, yeah, let's go ahead and use these. I was like, I don't want to cheapen it up because of all the gold, you know, but these will look pretty right here because they are that rosy color. That pinkish blush kind of color, just like that. Nice. And these you can order separately. So very, very nice Christmas card 5x7 using the Cameo frames from the Peacock Parade collection, along with my beautiful, that beautiful calligraphy Merry Christmas from the Copperplate collection. That is absolutely gorgeous. And an embossing folder from last year. And look at how just those leaves behind there just give it a little something, right? Fun card. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.